Hello there everybody and welcome to the Abyss. Today we'll be playing some Astroneer. I don't exactly remember, as per every single stream, where I left off, but I'm fairly confident we just started getting medium resource canisters, and what that means is I need to collect some stuff. I also have to get reused to what I'm doing. So there's quartz right there. I was that close last time. Remember, I needed quartz for something. What? I don't remember. But I did need it for something. Why? Why? Unga bunga. How much? Okay. I believe last time I started wanting to explore this underground area, but I hadn't gotten around to it yet. And I needed more research, as per usual. There's resin down here. I don't think I want resin. I think right now I'm going purely for sulfurite. Sulfsprite. So let's just continue doing that. I also need to spend some time renaming my structure for what I'm gonna call you guys. That's the kind of stuff I actually do enjoy to do, just, you know, for fun, hanging out. So ultimately, that's why I like doing this stuff, just chill with you guys. All one of you. Honestly, it might be me, myself, and I at this point. Also been thinking about, I think I've been going back and forth on this, but I've been thinking about making Mondays just Darksiders Day for a while. And what I mean by that is there's still the second game after the first that I might want to play through. And of course, there's the third and the fourth game, which I haven't completed the third game yet. And I'm actually curious to see how they finalize the series. Because although unique, personally I was really disappointed in the direction they chose for the series as a total. And that might just be me being super, like, particular, right? Like, picky about how the developers went about doing their game. I mean, it's their game. Like, they could do whatever they want. I'm not gonna act all pretentious like I knew what's better for it or whatever. I didn't make it. But I can definitely say that the way they went about the second game, at the very least, kind of was disappointing, at least to me, especially with how much potential they left at the end of the first one. But I don't want to give too much away with what's going to happen in the series. We are nearing the end. I'm going to go spend probably next Monday going back through the entire world and collecting all the possible upgrades, and then I don't know, I might finish it up next Monday because there's not that much more left inside of the game. there's still a decent chunk. Enough for an entire stream's worth of content. But there's not much really going on in terms of like what's left. Let's go ahead and level it out to that level. Alright. Now, what would actually be ideal here is to get a soil canister, or whatever it's called. That way I can keep dumping soil into it as I'm digging around and building up my ramps and stuff. Go ahead and level it off to here. So there's laterite. Didn't I pass like a gajillion freaking sulfurite on my way here? How come I'm not finding like any now? Huh. Okay, going back. There's compound ahead. Well, that's dangerous. Huh? Huh. There we go. Alrighty then. I'm sure that won't be an issue. Well, that thing requires power. Maybe the sulfurite was down there. I'll go ahead and check that out in a little bit. There's more laterite and more resin. Could also make a new trailer. Have 2 resource canisters down here at any time. While I'm up here, I want to put this into the research canister. Why are you floating like that? Wasn't there 2 here before? Am I going crazy? Is that... There's a landing pad. Point. Okay then. Unlock and print a packager. That needed graphene, I think. Ooh. Now, I could also go around the planet. Do I do that? That's a solid question. Well, I titled my stream Looking for Resources, so let's go ahead and just stick with that for now. Can I make it? Can I make it? I can. Oh god. Alright, well, there's a field of resin and a field of compound. And some laterite. Well, ain't that just special? smooth this on out. And I believe the sulfurite was up there, which is the reason I had that little tower built. But in all honesty, I don't really need it. I should have thrown away my soil. Dong 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 dong. Cast a shadow. Toss a shadow for your witcher. No? Okay. Well, let's slow. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Boonga boonga. Boonga boonga. Alright, let's drill into the earth. Also, I suppose while I'm kind of just drilling through the earth here, or not, I can't believe it's not earth, I do want to mention that I am actually learning how to edit videos, and I feel like that video of the guy who's like, I appear to have invented a knife-wielding tentacle, if anyone would volunteer to come turn it off, that'd be just fine by me. I'm just sitting there looking through all my edited stuff. I'm going, oh, how do people do this for their living? How is this enjoyable? I enjoy just doing stupid things. Although I suppose that's where the actual work comes in with the streaming side of things. That or, you know, being entertaining and then getting enough moolah to hire somebody to do the editing for you. But to get that big, I don't know. It takes a lot of, like, patience and willingness to deal with other people and their nonsense. I just want to have fun. Making content. Getting myself out there. Honestly, I've also considered, like, playing Overwatch. Because I really do like that game. I just like the casual aspect of it. I don't remember who it was, but it was one of the big streamers. One of the big personalities of Overwatch, who I think put it very well. Like, you look at other quote-unquote like competitive games, and like, for me at least, I haven't touched R6, Rainbow Six Siege, in like over a year, or maybe not that long. Maybe it's been like half a year. But I don't just go to R6 to play for fun. I don't go to Valorant and I just play for fun. Like, that doesn't happen. Because that's not the type of game those games are. They're not casual games. They're basically just telling people we're competitive games and only competitive games. Which is fine. That's a market. People enjoy that. But I feel like simply because Overwatch became an esport, people go, oh, well, obviously you're trying to be nothing but competitive. But I have a sneaking suspicion that not even majority of their consistent player base is competitive. If I would have had to look at the numbers, I have a gut feeling that they get more active users playing quick play and arcade and custom games than they do playing competitive. And yeah, that might be a little biased considering an only way to do a scrim is to make a custom game. So you would get a gigantic bias of like Overwatch League teams and people like that, as well as the workshop people who are going to be in the custom games scenario. And I'm also, you know, fairly confident it'll be region dependent. So people who are probably in the Asian, you know, I don't know. See, I can only really speak for where I'm at and the people that I know and my experiences with queue times. And I feel like it really is hit or miss on the time of day. That's for sure. But I feel like there's certain game modes that I just get insta queues. And maybe it's also just a fact of like certain game modes don't have to worry about matchmaking at all. Like Mystery Heroes. You don't have to worry about whether or not you're against a Grandmaster or not in reality. People are just trying to have some fun. Sploosh. How much research do I have? Can I get anything interesting? Packager. Nice. I don't remember. Wait, is that a latitite thing? If I actually, like, grab one of these. Boom. Boom. There we go. Neat. What's in here? A research sample. Neat. Well, unfortunately, this isn't a sulfurite deposit. But it is another laterite deposit. Maybe I should just go for laterite first. What's over here? Debris, carbon, more debris, larger debris, broken generator. Lots of uselessness. Okay, alright. No sulfurite. Alright, well, that was a huge waste of my time. How about this way? Death and destruction. Neat. What I always wanted. And I guarantee that the second that I stop looking for sulfurite, I'm just like, screw it, I'm gonna just get more compound or something. I'm gonna discover another sulfurite, like, repository of just like a bajillion sulfurite. Huh. Well, the issue is I was gonna make this my hole, but there's no holes nearby. So, that being said, well, there's a research sample, but I don't really want to adjust that. Although it is kinda in the way, not gonna lie. Cover that back up. Alright. Suppose if there is no way, I need to make one. And if I were to make one, I'd probably want to make one in this direction. Ball. You sit there, ball. Woo! Alright, we're gonna make a big old flat platform. And we're gonna dig a hole. Do this, and then this. There we go. That's steep enough. Boonga, boonga, boonga. I should probably grab some compound so that I can make more tethers. As I'm only down to 2 packs, or 2.5 packs, really. I don't like how much that echoes. Even if I know that there's nothing else here. Boom! Boom! Oh. Bong! Bong! There we go. Boonga, boonga. Oops. Woo! But yeah, as I was saying before, I'm working on editing down videos, and the first thing I have learned is, first and foremost, I can't hold a sentence together to save my life. I switch so I'm very pragmatic, I guess you could say. I always analyze my own thoughts in the middle of me saying them, because I'll say what I think and then I'll analyze what I'm saying as I'm saying it. This leads to interesting conversations where I'll say something like, I feel the best option would be X, and then I'll go, well, maybe not. And I do that to other people too. I know it's annoying, but it's honestly me just kind of trying to work things out the way that my brain works. So I will say things, and then I'll judge myself as to whether or not I think that what I'm saying is actually what I'm feeling, or will actually solve it'll do the intended thing that I want it to do. Especially when it comes to things like Overwatch, where a lot of it is the community in terms of, like, how do I say? I think the reason why everyone hates on Overwatch, and it's cool to hate on Overwatch, is simply because it's a mutually agreed upon topic where people will take a look at what the developers have done with the game since its launch, and I would say an active majority have disagreed with the decision making that's gone behind a lot of the hero balances. And being humans, we typically remember the negative way more than we do the positive. But at the same time, it feels like there's a lot of constant reminders, or needing to be constant reminders of what was good in terms of changes to Overwatch, that everyone kind of subconsciously is like, nah, that whole thing was pretty bad. Everything about it was pretty bad, as a general rule. Hey, it's 9:30. But at the same time, we have no idea the amount of internal struggle that the development team has really gone through in order to just be able to put out what they have put out. Which is why I feel like people like Flats is needed in the community. People who just to say, guys, calm the F down. They're people too. They are smart, in a lot of cases smarter than you guys, and they have more data than you. So give them, you know, a chance. The only thing is they've been given chances, and I think it just comes down to this feeling of like, as Aaron put it, Aaron Keller, the new director of the game, if only you guys knew what was happening internally. And I kind of want to just go off on a rant about that. I feel like that's my strongest position on Overwatch in terms of balancing and everything else, and just the whole situation with Overwatch and why it feels like crap, and what they could really improve if they wanted to have more gamer retention and player retention. Simply don't balance for things that are only on the internal server, because that's what and maybe that's not the case. Maybe I'm just reading too much into it. I do that a lot, but it honestly just feels like they balance for something and then think that their balance changes, their balance patches are justified because it's not broken when they play test it in their internal server. Now they don't care what's happening on live, but because they have something bigger planned internally, they need to like actively prepare the heroes for this new thing. And I think we honestly haven't seen a whole lot of that recently, but I think it's because we just haven't had a new hero. And I think that really drives a lot of it. And the closer that we get to Overwatch 2, and I feel like a lot of the 5v5, the decisions that went along with that, I think is in part also because of them saying, hey, internally this works really well. The concern is that the second part of that is it feels like sometimes they balance with platinum in mind because they want the game to feel accessible to everybody. And they really want new players to be coming in, obviously over their current player base for whatever reason. So I think that's a large part of why 5v5 is happening. I think that's a large part of why I think this has already been pointed out, but I think the reason they didn't show higher quality players at Overwatch 2's demo is purely because they know if higher quality people played with what they had on that current patch, it would have just been snipers. Like, dominating everything. Sulfurite! Nice! That's sulfurite, right? I think that's sulfurite. Well, we're gonna pretend it is and go for it. Awesome. The other issue I have at the community and at large is I feel like there's not a lot of high-level people, high-level players with game development experience, and that's not like a huge issue, like per se by itself. The issue comes when people try to articulate why they don't like something to the developers. It's like asking it's like in terms of metaphors, it's a similar situation but inverted to asking a professor who can't teach to teach a critical tracking level course for like entry undergrad students when he literally does like, I don't know, nuclear physics or something, right? Like, they're really good at what they do, but trying to, like, articulate that for someone who just doesn't play at that level can be very difficult if you're not well versed in what the other person's good at, right? If I were to give an example, I would say something along the lines of, like, imagine you're a physicist and you have a student who is an art student. Like, if you can't explain the physicist thing in a way that the art student would be able to understand, maybe using art references to help them comprehend the more difficult topic, well, you have a very hard chance of getting that student to understand your lesson. All about metaphors, essentially. Alright, I need to build a flat platform. As a result, and I think it's also on the developers not utilizing, or at least seemingly not utilizing, the resources they have, which is the community that's dedicated and loyal to this game, because there's not many games that can boast having a player base and with content creators that have stuck around for 6 years. Like, actually, how old is Overwatch? 2016, so at the end of this, well, in summer it's been, what, 5 years? 5-year anniversary was recently. So 5 years, still. Like, in video game life, that's a long time. We survived the terrible 2s when everyone was calling it a dead game. We're now at the tantrum level, where people are just constantly upset with, like, everything, still. But we're starting to calm down as we realize that the parent is just we're gonna get there when we get there kind of mentality, instead of babying us and giving us everything that we need. So, or everything that we want, rather. Because I felt like we went through that, right? Like, as the community of Overwatch, is what I mean by we. We had the phase where they just gave us what we wanted, like Doomfist and Brig, which a lot of people don't seem to remember. The only reason why Brig was added was because the community asked for an answer to dive, an easy answer that completely counters it or allowed counterplay. And it became a situation where we're like, we did ask for something, but not this. What have you done? We wanted something, you know, reasonable, and you just went off the deep end and made something that just destroyed the entire composition just to destroy it. But ultimately, like, it's a be careful what you wish for kind of situation. Because at the time, Jeff Kaplan was even like, we're going to have something that completely changes the meta. Which is why they were doing, like, next to nothing about dive at that time. And then even then, though, like, by the time it came out, the balance patches had already kind of mostly fixed it. And we were entering a double sniper meta. And then as these, like, more divey heroes were dying off, Brig came out and just put the nail in the coffin. Which is also the whole Overwatch 2 5v5 ordeal. Like, I personally think, like, I honestly personally think the number one reason why people are super scared of going to 5v5 is purely the fact that they need to do something drastic, and they haven't had a history of doing it. So it's become a situation of like, all right, if they simply do the thing we said that they need to do like a million times and what I mean by that, by saying we said it, that they need to do it, the it is balance the game well. As long as they do that, which is, you know, I know, completely subjective, but as long as they do that, yeah, this is going to potentially make the game much more fun, much more enjoyable, and much more casual, which is the direction I think they want to go to get as many new players as possible. Which is more or less good for everyone. There are indeed some losers here and there, but overall I would say just having more people in general is good. Especially if you look at things like in a percentage-based way, like if X amount or X percentage of players actually test things and communicate, the less players you have total, the less likely you are to get feedback, and the less likely you are to actually be able to consider the opinions of others, and just start doing things that go off the deep end. The upside to that, not having, you know, a bunch of people that you have to be responsible for and have to respond to them on a regular basis, is the fact that, you know, you can do whatever you want and not a lot of people will be effective. You're more likely to gain a positive margin off of doing something drastic, which is, I think maybe that's the state. They're at the state of desperation, where they're putting the game almost on life support, where they feel that they can do something relatively drastic, and even if they lose a substantial amount of their player base and lose what makes Overwatch kind of unique to how it entered the market, to kind of mature it and move it forward in a new direction, they feel doing this will gain them more people than they lose. Then I guess go for it. I think that's the stage they're at. I don't think that says anything good about the game, though. Personally, at least. Alright. Time for some... good driving. Just need to be accurate with my driving and not break anything. Hit. Here we go. Oh. Yes. Wait, how'd the ball get over there? Anyway. Flatten this out. Alright. Take you out. The hard part's gonna be getting you out of here. But yeah. We'll see. The other part is they keep announcing these announcements, this information, when it's so far away that I'd honestly just prefer them releasing the PvP portions now. Maybe make an unrated so it's not gonna affect competitive, and then make sweeping changes to competitive only after a hero's like I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of thinking out loud here, but like, if they make it a like competitive patch versus live patch kind of thing, where they can isolate the game mode of competitive play and only update it every X amount of months or something. That way they can sync up the patches with like Overwatch League tournaments and stuff. So there'll be sweeping changes to quick play and unrated mode maybe, and arcade, and for everywhere else except for competitive. And then every like 3 months or so. And heck, maybe they can even make it so the seasons of competitive play lasts as long as the tournaments do. So all the changes will be happening in tandem, and if they want to try out the new changes that will be taking effect the next season, they can play quick. They being the player base can go play quick play or unrated game mode, and I think that's really what will help the casual versus competitive scene, splitting the casual players from the competitive players. You want to play quick play? That's going to be a casual mode. You want to play competitive version of quick play? Play unrated. And I think that's going to be something else that they're going to be hoping for with Overwatch 2, is the PvP side of things taking care of the casual player base. Because I think, they think at the very least, and maybe it's true, that they have more casual players than they do competitive players. And everyone always talks about the competitive side of things, competitive this, competitive that. But like, is that really the audience that's the majority of who's actively playing? Because as I mentioned before, like, Overwatch is one of those few games that people play just for fun. Like, if you just take away the competitive side of Overwatch, it's a fun game. At least more fun than what else is out there on the market. Then why aren't you playing it if it's so fun? That's a fair point. Oh, well, that's quartz. Come on, Sulfur, I know you're down here somewhere. Oh, there's quartz again. Oh, that's right, literally under my feet. That should get me one full one. Yepper. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me out. Good thing I placed that up there. That down there. Ah! Point! Point! Well. Make it a little less steep, so that I can actually jump up it. And then we make it a little flatter. Alright, make it a little bit more dead on. There you go. Alright, well, that's really it for this deposit. There's still some more, but I think it's more worth it to find another one than try to pick up the remaining crumbs of this one. Like this, for example. Look at this mine over here. One. The only downside is, once I get all of these, I'm gonna have to do it all again. I think the next one I'm gonna do is quartz. How much more do I have in here? 6 more? No, 4 more. I might be able to get 4 more out of this, although I highly doubt it. Also, I really wish I brought my boost mod instead of the drill mod, to be completely honest. Two. Oh yeah, I should be able to get 4 out of this. Maybe even more than that. There's 4. That there, that there, that there. And then if I can get 8 more, that would be like the entire zinc cabinet. Oh. Alright. Huh? Really? There we go. Boonga, 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 boonga. This mine also might just be a way down for me because I've already made some decent progress. Sure, it's a little bit far from where my starting point is, but is what it is. Got 1, got 2. Woo! Got my cursor going insane. Absolutely bonkers. Well, I managed to get 4 more out of it. And I found the next level. I think there's ladderite on the other side of this. I don't know how much I want to actually, like, dig, because I'm going to get a lot of ladderite. Is that ammonium? Am I on the middle floor now? Might be. Binga bonga bonga. I think I'm entering the middle layer. The middle layer has a lot more ammonium and malachite. Bringa bonga bonga. Sulfurite up here. is. Somewhere here. There it is. Oh, this is just remnants of that other area. Around here somewhere. Ah, yep. That's the mushroom. The Mushroom Kingdom. Alright, well. Let me go ahead and dump this laterite off. Oh, hey, look, this respawned. Because I need 4 more. Also, let me go grab these. Whee! I am apparently now sliding. Is there any ladder or sulfurite beyond this laterite? That would be most helpful. I don't know why I got the impression that last time that there was nothing but sulfurite like everywhere. Because that's honestly what it felt like. Like that there was just a bajillion sulfurite. And that we were just in a sulfurite rich area. Oh, hi. Oh, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I have died. I'm alive. Where am I? Uh-oh. That's a gas cloud. I have a limited amount of oxygen. A limited amount of... Okay. This is my only chance. And I live. Alright. Let's finish building my way down. Just in case that happens again. Not saying it will, but chances are not 0. I'll leave it at that. Okay. What are you? Here you are. All of this for a little bit of sulfurite. I don't know if I want to keep digging here. I want to just find more sulfurite. There's gotta be like a deposit or something relatively close. I'm in the deeper levels. There's gotta be something. Terraform the land. Make it your own. Alright. What was I even talking about before? I honestly don't remember. Something about Overwatch, as per usual. That's sort of like my backup of all backups. As long as there's news about it, that is. When there's not news about it, I'm just complaining about how bad I am at it. Aside from that, I do a lot of Hollow Knight, but I've kind of dropped off of that now that I've beaten it more or less. I've also tried to do the speed run, some practices of it, and it just didn't go well. So I'm on temporary hiatus and will reattempt it in the not so distant what's the right word? Not soon. Alright, I'm just gonna go back up and see if I can't find a new sulfurite deposit nearby. Something else I've been thinking about is, like, when editing my video, I don't know how people learn to not cringe at themselves. I'm sure, like, 2 years from now, I'm gonna look back at some of these videos that I make and some of the content that I create and just cringe as hard as you can. Like, I mean, there's some things I even do now that I'm like, did I really say that? Was that really quote-unquote entertaining? Because I'll be honest, some of the things I say, oof. I don't know why anyone, like, I think they're funny. I'm gonna just say that. That's the first and foremost key to success. If you don't believe that you're funny, like, nobody else is going to. Well, that's not true. You can say the stupidest of jokes, and someone's gonna find it funny. The hard part is building network of people who find the same things that you find funny. I do really wish that I had just one last deposit of sulfurite. I just have laterite out the freaking wazoo. No. Bad plan. Point. Whoa. Indeed. Good rock. Uh-oh. I don't have any more tethers. I need compound. Oh, hey, look. Well, I'll just head back with what I have. Well, and we'll leave those here for now. We'll come back for them. Let's also grab just a little bit of compound. Bong. Tethers. Just in case, for next time. Huh? Boom. Alright, here we go. Enter the ramp. Woo! Watch me whip. Oh! Alright, you're gonna go there, and this is gonna go here. That's unfortunate. Doo-doom, doo-doom, doo-doom. Ooh. Gather research. Yes, please. Easy 150. 200. Alright. First off, research. Second off, we're gonna do this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna try to make a wall. Alright. Oh. There we go. The idea being, well, first and foremost, idea, was that sulfurite? No, whatever. Gotta level this area out, level out the area behind this area. Hello, Tether. First base of operations and needs to be able to be drivable. go. Oh, right. I did do that, didn't I? Hopefully this won't be an issue. Oh, this is going to be an issue. Oh, well, it went through the entire universe, so... Gotta love when that happens. And I need to put a new one here. And this one goes here. This one goes here. Some more sulfurite. Cool. That's enough of that. Don't care. That's more resin. Cool. Oh wow, it's already 10:11. Jeez. Well, it doesn't look like I'll be flying today, boys. Well, let's hop back into this. And we're back. Now, something that you can do, which will be very hard to kind of maintain, is you can put a tether system out to one of the gateways. Once you get that up and running, you can then take one of the buggies to another gateway and the second buggy to the third gateway and sort of just leave them. Also, something I need to do now. Do that. Enable output. Actually, we'll take this, and we'll take you. Now we'll enable input. Take that. Forgot I needed to have one zinc in there already. Whoops. Shoot. Take that all back. You take that back, mister. Oh. Well, that indeed is the case. Alright, I honestly didn't think that was the case. Well, I gathered too much sulfurite because what I'm going to eventually do I need more resin. Oh, I need to also... There we go. Throw that on there. We'll just do it this way. Put the zinc in there. Throw that zinc in there. 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 Put that in there. That in there. Throw the quartz on the ground. Put those onto my gun. Alright. Laterite. Okay. Now the idea with the resin is I need to make a lot more of those platforms. So I need glass and plastic for those, but I need medium storage as well. We're just gonna kind of chill here for a little bit. I need to stretch my fingers a bit. Oh, I've got 13 minutes left in this stream. And I kind of needed to decide where I want to go with this. I've got all the zinc now, 100, like, I don't need more zinc. I need more sulfurite to replace the ones that I'm currently making. Let me take some of these. That, throw that down there. I'm gonna go over here. Unpack. 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 All right. That's at 26 already. That means this is gonna get to 34. That's the theoretical limit of these. The technical limit's 33 because you have 32 in and one on top, but there's also this output here that can hold one as well. Now aside from that, I need carbon and compound to make more plastic, and then with plastic I can make a medium resource canister with some glass. And then I'm going to need to refill this guy back up. But I think I'm going to honestly... Well, I need more compound. Which I can just do this. Whoa! I'm driving on 2 wheels. Heck yeah. There we go. If we just go this way. Well, hey, look, there's a research material right there. Also a power thing. Hey, look, compound. Like, that's how easy it is to find compound. I'm just gonna grab 5 so I can make 5 plastic. Oh, I think I grabbed way too many. I got 5. Oh, no, I grabbed 6. Hey, look, more compound. I'm also gonna come back for that guy. Hey, look, another battery. Jeez-ums. Put you on there. What was on here? Some malachite? Sure. Alright. Hi there, DeSoto. There we go. I can technically make 1 more. And then what I want to do is I want to take backpack full. Oh, right. I want to take these guys and do that. And then I'm going to take this. I'm going to put that there. Actually, I'll turn this one into copper as well. But then I want to take you. I'm going to throw this there. You. Throw this not on you, but on you. 4, and then 1, 2, 3. Nope. The copper. What? Where? Where? What? Carbon? Where? 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 What? What? Where did my carbon go? Excuse? Excuse? Am I blind? What? Oh, I have more plastic. With these 4. And with this glass, we can do this. How come the copper's done and the glass isn't? That's something that I dislike. Not having it go in the order that I threw it on there. Or at the very least, not having an indication as to like when the next one is gonna be up. Also, I'm running low on power. Not a good sign. Oh, it's because it's not daytime or something. There we go. Still want to know what happened to that carbon. tiny. Ooh, this one's gonna cut it close. Point. So we're gonna go over here first and foremost. We're gonna throw one onto there. That needs to go over here into the garbage pile for future use. Oh, there it is. Okay. So that's going. I also apparently have a hole in the floor here for some reason. Why? I have no idea, but I do. We unpack that. We unpack that. We take that, throw that there, and throw this here. And this is the sulfurite. So across the way I want to put this zinc. This zinc goes there. But first way I need to do is first you're gonna go there. For now it's fine. I usually like having on the left the base compound, and then on the right the burnt compound. Actually, I'm just gonna change it. It takes like no time. I'm gonna move that to there. Actually, I should just take it with me. Take this one with me because it's further away. And then take that off. Take you. Put you in my hands. Oh, I don't have a table of burnt. Ooh, or a zinc. Ooh. Alright. Oh, let me take one of you. Or no. Yes. No? Yes. Why are you here? Put you onto there. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Enable output. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to take this table full of zinc. Got a lot of tungsten still. That's good. Got some ceramic. That's good. I need more quartz. So I think the next one I bring down, I should go get quartz so I can get a bunch of glass to make more stuff. And in the meantime, I'm gonna grab a bunch of grass and make a bunch of organic. And use that organic to make carbon. Let me wait till the zinc's done. Oh, Once the last zinc starts, then I'll do it. And it's 10:30 already. Wow, time flies when you're actually having fun. Man, oh man. This is actually relaxing to me. Like, I don't know. I feel like Deponia is relatively stressful just because I'm put on the spot of like, do I know this? Do I not know this? I need to figure the puzzle out. Darksiders is fun, but can be stressful. In art, I just, don't know what I'm doing. I'm just, screwing around until I figure something out. And this is the only game that I'm kind of like, yeah, I know what's going on. I know what I need to make. Up to a certain point, that is. Alright, that's the last. Wait, why is there... Did I grab one? Oh, I did. Shoot.